Can we do Plant and
do Charlo cornflake first?
Yeah, let's do Charlo and cornflake, LAMANNA.
Top 3 jabs in box.
Who?
Charlo. Fuck with LAMANNA be the top.
I mean, it was good. It was nice. It was sharp.
Nah, Charlo.
Top 3.
As of today, I think Sean's saying as of today.
Right
that version of Charlo.
I ain't talking all time either.
No.
Top 3 this year?
He always had a great jab.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot of fighters out there that's got I
got Haney number 1. To be honest,
his joint is strong though.
Yeah. It's always been strong.
Yeah.
He's just inactive.
Yes,
that's it. I think that's
every time we come here, you say top jab.
No, Haney. It's always him and Haney.
I think Bivol got the best jab.
Okay. Yeah, because there's somebody at 2 and I ain't got nobody there.
Caleb.
All right. Chill out. Stay on topic. You don't get in trouble. Yeah. All right.
Hey, yo. My man look good.
Yeah. Yep.
My man look good.
Yeah.
He looked like he looked against Jose Benavidez. He looked poised.
No, he looked a little sharper than he did against Benavidez.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, he looked how you're supposed to look. He's supposed to grow, right? Supposed to look better than that one, right?
Yeah.
He looked all of that.
His body isn't the same. He, at 60 and 54, the dude was an Adonis, right? And his body, it doesn't look like it once did.
Yeah.
I was in the 2010s. I think he fought. I pulled up real early, saw him fight in Vegas, Lenny Bowtie, and then his fight right after that. And I fell in love with, I was enamored with Jermall Charlo's talent. Yeah. I was like, this dude one day will beat Canelo, he'll beat Golovkin.
Damn.
And I still think all is not lost. He still got something in the tank.
Oh, yeah.
But he did leave his best years on the table. And I don't think he'll ever realize.
Personal demons?
That and Canelo, when he signed the big deal with DAZN in 2018, the politics of Charlo being a PBC fighter, he didn't get that Canelo fight at the time he should have when Canelo was still at 60 and Canelo winds up fighting Jacobs on DAZN and he moves up and Charlo just fades. Like he needed that Canelo fight. That fight was sexy in 2018, 2019. Could have been Cowboy Stadium. Charlo's from Texas. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But all is not lost. And the reason why I was enamored with Jermall's talent and his personality, the dude was hilarious this week. Plant was the headliner, and Charlo stole the week in and out of the ring. His rants went viral. I mean, he talked about fixed fights and PED. He went there.
He talked about getting slapped and made jokes about it.
Right. And
slapped the shit out of me.
And a lot of people were critical of his conduct.
That's what he said?
He did. And a lot of people were critical of that. Like, hey, why are you letting Caleb Plant punk you? You know, pretty much was the narrative there. But the reason why I fell in love with his skills, bro.
See maturity from the young man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Go ahead.
But the reason why I fell in love with him is, to Antt's point, vintage Jermall Charlo, one of the best jabs in box, heavy and educated jab. And then a big brick right hand to follow it up. Real power in both hands. Athletic, big, strong guy. And
his 1-2 is crazy.
Yeah, him and his brother.
Damn.
And then the special sauce was he was a counterpuncher. And that was where I was pleasantly surprised last night. I didn't see that against Jose Benavidez. I didn't see that reaction time. I was pleasantly surprised by the 3 or 4 times LAMANNA really gave him a chance to counterpunch. But he came with a quick uppercut and I was in a couple pull right hands over the jab. And I said, okay, now the countering's starting to come back. If this dude reaches, I don't think he'll ever quite reach his potential, but he could still have a late career revival and make some noise at 168. 168 outside of Canelo and Crawford is wide open.
100%.
It's not like there's a bunch of killers here. I think Diego Pacheco, it's probably his division, big picture-wise.
Yeah.
I like Diego, but he's not a killer. He's good.
Yeah.
But there's no one in the division that if Jermall gets everything right and gets a little more active, he can't compete with.
That's exactly what I was about to say. So, he got to stay active. I'd like to see him twice more this year. We won't see it, but I would
right.
I would love to see him twice more. Definitely once more.
I'm like, fight on the Tank Roach rematch undercard.
Definitely
take the $200,000 payday and fight on the Tank Roach
definitely
undercard.
That's real fast, but yeah, okay, fuck it.
Jesus Ramos just
what you been doing
last?
Yeah, what you been doing?
Yeah, it's got, and you can't care. You get to a point where if people understand that the elite dogs ain't fighting you, or the elite dogs with a different promotional company, or the elite dogs already got their fights,
Put your head down and go to work.
put your head down and go to work. Find another LAMANNA that's got a great record, that has done some pretty good things. I really want to see him against Resendiz at this point.
It's a good fight.
That's a hell of a good fight. And I don't know why we wasting time on saying who they gonna fight next. Where we at? This June 1st? Today?
Yeah.
Today is June 1st?
Oh, here goes Sean. Here goes Sean. Let me see when I'll get you back.
Come on, man. If I get you in September, I might get you in December.
Early September. If I get you first week of September.
I get you. This was the end of May. If I can get you back in September, big dog, and then and you handle business against Resendiz, and then we get you right back at the end of the year.
How many weeks you giving him off?
And why you need time off? You took time off.
You had enough time off.
You had enough time off. You had enough time off.
Man, I hate
Your best years is behind you. You got to catch up.
You got to grab some of those years and get them back on the table.
You supposed to be jumping on one train and getting on the other one. You ain't supposed to be jumping off a train. Oh, this is a nice city. Just get on one train and then jump on the other one.
Shout out to Resendiz. I wish he can get the fight. I think the boxing business gonna fuck him, and we gonna get Plant Charlo still.
So, well, first of all, salute to Charlo. Great fight, top to bottom, no mistakes. I saw the poise. I saw the maturity, all that. He built off of his last win, his last fight. Just stay busy. Let's get you back in September. Let's not play no games.
Shout out to sending him and his brother back together too, man. I always like to see that. Two twins sticking together, man. It's better be together than separate. I hate when outside people try to come in between families and separate. That's just the most BS shit I ever see.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Charlos.
The one thing I just liked about both brothers when they're firing on all cylinders is they're hilarious. Unintentionally. I don't think they're kidding, but I think it's hilarious when they go off.
When they light people up.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. They've done it to me, and I think it's funny.
Yeah. And then and shout out to LAMANNA.
He was game.
He did what boxing. Yeah, he did what you're supposed to do as a fighter.
Of course he was game.
Yeah.
He's from Jersey.
He did what he was supposed to do as a fighter.
You think we're soft out there?
Man, smack.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to LAMANNA. He just moved to the hood. K.A. Plant.
You ain't even from Jersey.
I'm from New York, baby. From the big dog. No offense, Jersey, but you know that's all. That's banter.
I already know what it is. I already know what it is.
New York cats eat New Jersey cats.
Hey.
Hey, that's what Lamar Jackson said in the show. Okay, I ain't got no more problems.
Shout out to my man Cornflake LAMANNA though. He'll be promoting Vito. He'll be promoting Vito's show in 2 weeks on Top Rank. The dude's a boxing lifer.
Wow.
So shout out to you, my man, for 39 effing professional wins as a fighter.
For sure.
And have a good show in 2 weeks.
For sure.